Just finished Neo. Yeah. This is probably the best sequel that I played since Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, straight up. Easily the best sequel I played since Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't even know if I could put it in my top 10. Probably my top 5 favorite games of all time. Like, straight up. I haven't even done, like, another day or read the secret reports yet, but, like, I love this series. I like that it focused a lot on the new characters. Like, that was like the main focus. And I think somebody said it in the chat earlier, but it was like, it gives us fan service, of course, because, these returning characters come back, but it's not like too fan servicey. Like, the main focus is still like the new cast, but they give us like those fan service moments by bringing like the old cast back into it, and I love that. I love that. Like, I actually love that, like, Neku was saved for like the end of the game. That, like, Joshua and Shiki and Rhyme actually appearing was saved for the end of the game, And I love having, like, again, like week 1 you had Show Me Miyamoto, so you have your, like, you've got your main cast, but you also have, like, that one character from TWEWY 1, like, kind of with you for the ride, just to kind of, like, keep it interesting. And then week 2 was Beat, and it was the characters are great. The voice acting was unbelievable. Probably some of the best voice acting I've heard in a long time. And for like a lot of these people being like probably like one of their first like big breaks in voice acting, you can really tell they put their all into it, and they absolutely crushed it. The combat was fun. It was actually fun to play. Like, I enjoyed TWEWY 1, but I had so much more fun playing this game, At times it felt like a rhythm game. It felt like a rhythm game mixed with, like, a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV with, like, kind of doing you can either do just your, like, pin rotations or just press everything at once, and it's still awesome. Just the vibe of Neo was really fun. Like, the game was really fun. Like, I will say, like, in TWEWY 1, I think, like, the biggest difference between the two, because, like, they're both great, the stakes were higher in TWEWY 1, in the sense of, like, I have no idea where I'm at. I'm thrusted into this Reaper's game. I don't know. You don't know anything about the world around you, so you're learning as you're playing, and it's like you have the timer on your hand, and it's like you have 2 hours to make it to 10-4 or face erasure, and it's like you got to play day by day and survive, And so, like, the stakes were, like, definitely higher. What I'm trying to say is, like, they both stand out in their own ways differently in terms of, like, the atmosphere and everything. Yeah, Shiba's VA, chef's kiss, dude. Probably one of my favorite performances in this game was Shiba. What about Coded? Listen, I'll defend Recoded all day. Still the weakest entry in Kingdom Hearts, but I will defend it. I will defend it. I will defend it. That's another conversation for another time. So many plot twists, new characters were awesome. Didn't overshadow the old characters, new characters. Yeah, and, like, that's the thing, right? The one thing I was kind of worried about was, like, is Neo The World Ends With You gonna make me feel the same things that I felt when playing The World Ends With You? And the answer is yes, and much more. I think in TWEWY 1, I was definitely, like, just trying to, like, I was mainly just trying to figure out, like, what's going on? Like, why am I playing this game? But then in Neo, it's like, I'm trying to win. There's, like, just as many mysteries and plot twists in this game as there were in TWEWY 1, and I appreciate the heck out of that. The characterization of everyone was so good, yep. Paul Crasher as Rindo was amazing. Incredible. Incredible. I love how Neku reunited with Shiki and Rindo and Shoka reunited in RG. Yeah, dude, like, them giving us the reunion of Neku and Shiki, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. If there was anything I wanted from this game, it was I wanted to see Neku and Shiki together. Like, she's been going 3 years, dude, without seeing him. That was honestly the highlight for me. That was, like, the icing on the cake. Like, and then, of course, Rindo being reunited with Shoka, and, like, the parallels between, like, okay, there's Neku and Shiki, there's Shoka and Rindo. And, oh, it was a great game. Like, it was fun. It was exhilarating. Like, I did not want this game to end. When you, like, just play a game, you just don't want it to end ever? This was this game for me, and I haven't felt like that playing a game in a long time. in a long time. Like, this is the most fun I've ever had streaming a game, hands down. Like, even above streaming Kingdom Hearts, honestly. Like, this is easily the most fun I've ever had streaming any game ever. And that's why, you know, I'm gonna do another day on stream, and I want to do like post-game stuff on stream because I love this game. I actually would put it probably in my top 5 favorite games of all time easily. So like, I have like favorite franchises of all time. Like, Kingdom Hearts will always be my favorite, but I think Neo: The World Ends With You made TWEWY like tied for my 3rd favorite series of all time. Maybe even above Sly Cooper, honestly. Maybe it is my 3rd favorite series of all time. Like, right behind Crash Bandicoot. I'm not even joking. And I know I'm like on a TWEWY high right now, I feel like. And I'm sure there's like other things that whenever if I look back into it, maybe it's like, oh yeah, they could have done that better. But honestly, this is a 10 out of 10 game for me. This is a 10 out of 10 game. If it's not a 10 out of 10, it's pretty freaking close. Like a Show Mini Miyamoto would say. Maybe not exactly a 10 out of 10, but the points are so close they nearly converge. Something like that. Here's my one gripe. Here's my one gripe with the game. We only saw Reaper Review Guy one time. That is my only complaint. That is my only gripe with the game. That's it. My only gripe. I have no other complaints as of now. That's it. If it's not a 10, it's like a 9.5 for me. Some of the dodging felt weird, but honestly, like, it didn't even bother me because I just had so much fun pressing buttons and just using my pins. Like, it, you know, and it didn't force you to, like, even with the dodging, like, you couldn't spam dodge. And I actually like that you couldn't spam dodge, bro. Like, you had to actually be careful with your dodges because whenever you dodge, there's a little bit of end lag. You know, you've got to actually time it. I actually like that, you know, instead of just being able to, like, spam dodge roll like in other games like Kingdom Hearts or something and getting away with a lot of stuff. There's more if you explore a bit extra on other days. I remember running him. Oh, he's in the game twice? Oh, well, if we run into him again, then great. I recommend playing this game, honestly. Like, it's in the top 5 for me, easily. And that's all I can really say.